Me and Aidan are here at the Not Bad for a Girl event in Manchester at YES, and I'm very excited to be here. We're going to be interviewing a few members of the Not Bad for a Girl collective. As someone in music myself, I wanted to talk to people who have different perspectives to me. Let's head on in and have some fun times.
Time. It was really nice. It's nice playing garage. It's nice playing anything again. I wish it was summer still, because garage, to me, garage is a very summer genre. But it's nice to kind of dip back into it and have that, like, kind of flex those muscles, as it were, after not touching it for a while.
I'm that girl. I pretty much DJ almost every genre, preferably drum and bass. I kind of got introduced into a drum and bass scene by a friend of mine, and ever since then I've kind of just been hooked. Really haven't gone away from drum and bass. It's just such a scene that is definitely growing more than others, especially at the moment.
My name is Martha, and I found and manage Not Bad for a Girl. We're just a bunch of best mates who make music now, which is really lovely.
How did you guys firstly get together?
A club night raising money for Bloody Good Period, who provide period products for people who are rough sleepers. We all basically were on the lineup for that.
I signed up for it on a whim, and it kind of all snowballed from there and became this sort of huge thing. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm a DJ now, I guess.
What initially attracted you to music and DJ?
A friend of mine, he was slightly older, and he had just about to go to uni, and he was into DJing, so I used to go to his and he used to teach me how to DJ, and then he gave me a Pioneer controller as he was going into uni, and ever since then I kind of just taught myself, and I've been hooked, honestly, ever since.
And I moved into a house with one of my friends who knew how to DJ and was really keen to teach someone how to DJ, and I'd been kind of shy about telling people, being like, oh, I'm actually really interested in learning how to DJ, because I'd never seen women do it.
You know, women, non-binary people, trans people aren't seeing themselves on these lineups, so they don't feel like they have inspiration and they don't feel like they belong in these places. Being from a marginalised community and being in a space that is centred around men can often be quite scary, especially at nightlife.
Not knowing of any role models, so I'd only ever seen men DJing at house parties and at events and stuff like that, and it wasn't something that I'd really fully thought about until I saw someone who wasn't a man. So I think having those kind of role models was really, really important in kind of getting me into it and kind of helping me find the kind of bravery to be like, oh, actually, I do really want to do this, and this is something that really interests me.
Overall, everyone's been so supportive of us. We had people from the collective now who were going to drop out of DJing, give up forever. Because of this, it's like they've got a space, and that's what we're giving to people basically, or what we're trying to like show people that they can like take for themselves.
We have had backlash, but in a good way, because it's just us voicing what is the issues, if that makes sense. So I think if anything, it's very well received, and for example tonight it is sold out, so that I think that speaks volumes of how people view this collective, and that they do want to come support us and get involved any way they can.
Where do you see this group going in the future?
We actually are launching as a record label, which is very exciting. The first step is getting women into DJing and getting non-binary people into DJing. I think the second step is getting them into production, which I think is much harder because it's such a technical skill. Often women and non-binary people can feel really alienated from these kind of production courses and like just production in general.
I am going to be starting to produce it come January. The way I see it is hopefully this time next year I would have had a couple tracks under my belt, hopefully released.
That's great. Thank you so much for answering those questions. It's really interesting and I really appreciate it.